When I was graduated from high school, Romaine, my friend, was going to go over to on 4th Street in Cincinnati, where you come out of the Dixie Terminal. There's a school that teaches speedy typing and shorthand and that, to go get a job. We had a little of it in high school, but not much that I could be capable of going and getting a job. And I forget what the tuition was. And Romaine's mother sent her other 2 girls there, and Romaine was the 3rd one. And she said, "Jenny, don't you want to go with Romaine? You can walk across the bridge, and you're over there almost." And she said, "You'll get a job." Well, my mother didn't have the money. I think it was $100 or something, $149. So I didn't. She said, "Why don't you go and ask that uncle of yours that's got the good job, got all the money?" That's where the girl that borrowed her dress for the wedding. And I said, "Oh, I don't want to go ask him for money." Well, every time she saw me, she'd say, "Did you go to ask your uncle? You got to go ask your uncle for the money." I said, "I can't. I just can't." Well, she made me so mad, I finally did it to get her off my back. And when I went in his office, he said, "Well, what are you doing here?" And I sat down and cried. I was so embarrassed. I can remember that. And "What do you want?" And I told him that I wanted to go to this school to prepare me to get a job. Once I get out, they promise you a job. And he said, "Okay," and he got out his checkbook and wrote me a check. I think it was, they say $140 or $150, I don't know. So he gave me the check, and I took it to Miss Hoffman. "See, Jenny, I told you, now you can go and you'll get a job." So we started the next day, went over and signed up for it. We walked the bridge and walked up to 4th Street, and it was 3 months, I think, or 2.5 months course. So when we finished, I didn't go see if they were going to get me a job. They got Romaine a job up on way far from the Dixie Terminal. She had to walk a long way every day to get to the place and get home. So I tried, and I did it. And I got the job. What I did, Romaine went to the place like they recommended, and she got a job up there, but she had to walk so far. I went to the telephone company, where I finally got a job. They hired me, and I worked there until I got married.